All right, family, we're in the house. Black Power is the General Sarah Seti. Y'all know what it is, the truth hour. God damn it. And you know what I'm saying? Packing that showing up Black Power. It's the truth hour. Family, y'all know what it is. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti DVDs, t-shirts, hoodies. Got that fly African and Kemetic jewelry. Got new products in as we speak. Get on over there. Check me out, KingSeti.com, and be amazed for exclusive live streams. Patreon, General Sarah Seti. You know, over 100 exclusive hot fire live stream that I know you want to have access to. Get over to Patreon, General Sarah Seti. Become a patron and get them jewels. I know you want them. And for the library, the most advanced library to date, African wisdom and knowledge, generalseti.com, SETI University, close to 800, going on 1,000 videos. Goddamn Black Netflix, all the raw, too raw for YouTube, all the full lectures, all the classic lectures, debates on the street, debates behind the scenes, everything. General Sarah Seti is there. Get on over there. I know you're going to enjoy it. I know you're going to want to be down. And so, family, make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube pages, General Seti, right here, Sarah Seti, and King Seti, which I upload all the master teachers videos so we can stay in tune with the masterful works. General Seti, Sarah Seti, and King Seti YouTube pages. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the videos because you love them, and please share them with your family because they need this information too. Coming July 11th, making a nice woman, Rise of the Neanderthals is gonna be hot. It's gonna be too hot. Let me get it on up here. It's good. I'm telling you, some of y'all gonna be in trouble. The Making of the Ice Woman, Rise of the Neanderthals, live stream lecture presented by General Seti, King Seti Productions. Sunday, July 11, 2021, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern. Please note, use a valid email when filling out info for your ticket purchase. You will receive the link to the live stream by email 15 minutes before starting time. So don't ask me. God damn it, when you gonna get it? Nigga, you gonna get it. Been doing this a long time. You see what I'm saying? You've been doing this a long time. And so, you know, most definitely it's gonna be packed and it's gonna be non-stop. It's like gonna be on a fucking roller coaster, IMAX. You understand? Black Power IMAX. And goddamn, you gonna be like, and I'm telling you right now, you warn all the family. Don't let them goddamn just, you know, unaware and shit. And goddamn granny been fell out the damn rocking chair. Like, goddamn it, what you didn't put? What the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? This nigga here, you understand? This General Seti nigga, woo! You know what I'm saying? You want to let granny know now. And so it's going to be powerful. Now, today, you know, we're going to be dealing with Maat and Tehuti. You understand what I'm saying? Which a lot of people, you know, they only use them for goddamn altar props. You understand? Nothing else. Nothing but altar props. Tehuti and Maat in the application of Black Power. Matter of fact, where my notes at? Hold on, family. I gotta get my notes. Stay tuned. All right, y'all. We black in the house. You know what I'm saying? We black in the house. Black in the house. Okay, we here. All right. Yeah, like I said, all y'all niggas gonna do is get y'all some of them goddamn and use Tehuti and Maat for altar props. When it come down to the truth or the reality, y'all niggas ain't ready to ride on what Maat and Tehuti stand for. And I most definitely stand on Maat and Tehuti. You understand what I'm saying? I was raised as a priest damn near 20 years ago. And really before that. You know, and been on my priesthood and don't duck, don't dodge. Niggas want it, I come straight forward. You understand? Like a rhinoceros. You see what I'm saying? And so today we have to deal with this because we lacking in the true concept of our ancient letters. You understand what I'm saying? We too sissified with the interpretation. You see what I'm saying? And so, we got a blanketed definition, you know what I'm saying, of what Maat and Tehuti stand for. So, we understand Maat. Maat is also mother, the African mother code. You understand what I'm saying? Divine African order. You know what I'm saying? Divine African order. Not just no goddamn, truth. What is truth? Motherfucker, truth for this one man is is not true for another. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to say divine African truth. And a lot of these niggas, African niggas, then slipped off. And so when we say African truth as defined by the ancients, not by these niggas of today. You understand what I'm saying? As defined, defined by the ancients. So when we say African mother code, we're talking about the African mother code defined by the ancient black mothers. You understand what I'm saying? The ancient black mother. And when we talk about the brother, we talking about the ancient kings. We're not talking about these goddamn YouTube kings and goddamn internet kings. You understand? And so when we got, we dealing with a specific. And so, yes, when we talk about Maat, we got to also understand that's the mother code. That's the mother tongue. You understand what I'm saying? And so when we look at all aspects of, of African civilization, especially in the Nile Valley, you understand what I'm saying? They make you step to the great African mother in reverence and in honor, and it ain't up for choice. You understand what I'm saying? You either show that honor or you lose your damn head. And so we done lost that. We'll speak it, but we don't live it. And that's where that's why we in the predicament we in, justice. And we're not getting no goddamn justice. You understand what I'm saying? We're not getting no justice nowhere, And when we talk about justice, and we talk about Maat, and when we talk about truth and African truth, when we say African justice, you got to say African as defined by the ancients. You understand what I'm saying? In the height of their greatness. Not in no motherfucker groveling on the ground and shit. You understand? As defined by the ancients in the times of their greatness. Because then, you at your pinnacle. You understand what I'm saying? We don't need no motherfuckers that's groveling because they always going, for the sake of oppression, they'll say anything out their goddamn mouth. You understand what I'm saying? And so when we talk about right, we talking about mathematics. So Maat is mathematics. It's the mother code. Mathematics is an exact science. You see what I'm saying? The universe is an exact science. It ain't, today let me put the motherfucking sun over here. And you know what I'm saying? Today, let me put the moon over here. You understand? It's a divine order. You understand what I'm saying? So when we say order, that we're talking about the definition of a thing. What is the definition of a thing? You understand what I'm ordained by ordained by the cosmos, not your feelings. Everything is ordained by the cosmos. It was created with a certain definition that defines what it is. If it's an apple, God damn it, if you know what I'm saying, when you plant an apple seed, it's gonna grow an apple tree. Not gonna grow an orange tree, ain't gonna grow a goddamn rabbit, it's gonna grow a goddamn apple tree. You know why? It's already pre-coded by nature to be what it is. Fuck your emotion. You understand? Many of you niggas out there, well, we all this bitch, shut up. Shut up. We not all the fucking same. It ain't nothing in the goddamn universe the same. Everything is unique within itself. And everything have been defined by nature to be what it is. That's the order. And you master all of the elements, all of creation. You master that. You master the definitions of all things. And when you master them, then nigga, you can move shit on your own personal, what they call trestle board, or the board that Tehuti is, you know what I'm saying? Because he's defining the cosmos based on divine order. You understand what I'm saying? The manifest. You see, when they come in, they gotta manifest. You understand all what's gonna be spoken today? That's a manifest. So you see, Tehuti is on the manifest, but Ty took that manifest and he spoke it, and he created everything that you see today. You see what I'm saying? And it's an exact science. So you get that sun, which is the center of our solar system. And everything in the solar system needs the sun to survive. Not all things. Some things run from that sun. You see what I'm saying? Some things are not healed by the sun. They're cursed by the sun, and we got to deal with that. You see what I'm saying? And so, understanding all things in nature, understanding all things in the cosmos, understanding the stars. Once we understood the stars and understood that it's an exact science, you understand, we was able, to create a cosmological agriculture. You understand what I'm saying? Well, we could look up in the stars and we knew based on the star when it was time to harvest, when it was time to plant. You understand what I'm saying? And so we knew the seasons based off of, and in knowing an exact science, you understand what I'm saying? We was able to produce a divine order of civilization on this planet, not destroying nature, but understanding nature and working to manifest a blueprint. You understand what I'm saying? Of civilization that live within the basis of divine order. Didn't have to step out of the order to achieve greatness. Today, every fucking thing, fuck nature. That's how this world is. You understand what I'm saying? Cloning ain't nothing natural, ain't cloning every fucking thing and fucking adding all type of foul cells and DNA to creation and shit, creating Frankenstein animals and shit all over the goddamn planet, and we let these motherfuckers, and they done already infected many of much of the population till you don't even know what the fuck is going on, who you fucking with or anything. You understand what I'm saying? Because they got a lot of Franken niggas and Franken Cro-Magnon Neanderthals where they done nailed all type of shit on a motherfucker. You don't know what they is, what they look like before they went to nailing on their ass. And so everything is fake, fraudulent, and is unnatural. The water is unnatural. The food is unnatural. The air is unnatural. And we cannot be claiming to be the warriors of Maat and Tehuti, and we ain't striking no blow. In a minute, we ain't gonna even have no fucking planet to stand on because everything is allegorical to motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Everything is allegorical today. So today, the general gonna be upholding Maat. You see, you uphold, and once you understand the order, you understand what I'm saying? You understand, goddamn it, then And order is also when we understand the house. You understand what I'm saying? The house of Maat. You understand what I'm saying? Reflective of the house of the home of African people today. That's the house. The house of the mother. You understand, where she can raise her children, because the house in which you live and the children live in, that is the establishment of nation. You understand? How nations is only a house is a miniature nation. You see what I'm saying? So the things in which the family can prosper, you understand, was magnified on a greater scale to be practiced by states and nations. You see what I'm saying? So we understand, that's why we say mother code. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you take care of the woman, you're automatically you taking care of the children. You see what I'm saying? If you taking care of that woman, you taking care of the children. There, right there, nigga, you are putting your nation in line of greatness. You understand what I'm saying? She's prospering. The children is prospering. So that's first and foremost. And so that's the mother code. Whatever will have the house prospering. And the house is symbolic of the woman. We're going to look at that because we're talking about Neb-Het. We're talking about Hathor. Het. You understand, which is supposedly symbolic of house, the house of God. You understand what I'm saying? So when you inside of your mama, you understand you in the house of God. That's heaven. You understand what I'm saying? You leave heaven and born into the world. And when you come through the womb, what? You pass through the whole, what they call the gates of heaven. That's the gates of heaven. Not no shit that you looking at up on the goddamn Google and got some goddamn, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucker, I say, my goddamn, how did God get some gates? This motherfucker got some gates nailed to what? Some clouds? And I say, goddamn, they say you got mansions in heaven. I say, well, goddamn, do y'all got keys to the door, or do a motherfucker just walk? You a ghost and shit, and I'll be looking, they got mansions and shit. So what you do? You just walk through the goddamn door? And if you could just walk through the motherfucker, what good is it? You understand what I'm saying? And so you see, they making these crazy ass stories up to confuse you. You understand what I'm saying? So the house of God is the woman. The temple is the woman. You understand what I'm saying? Neb-Het. You understand what I'm saying? So when you go into the temple, you understand what I'm saying? When you go into the most inner chamber, that's what? That's the Holy of Holies, which is the womb. That's where the God was born. You understand what I'm saying? That's when you look at the symbols of authority and power, the throne, I set. You understand? Law. So when you talk about the judicial, the law, that's the woman. You understand what I'm saying? And niggas don't feel like, you understand? Because there's a balance in that, nigga. There's a balance in that. You understand what I'm saying? Because you the enforcer of Maat. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't enforce this shit, there is no nation. So she ain't gonna, diminish your power, because you are powerful also in balance. But this right here is what keep a nation. This is divine. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they put new in the heaven. Never lose. You understand your focus of what this is all about. You understand what I'm saying? And so we uphold it. And so when you're talking about the African judicial, you're talking about Maya. You see what I'm saying? The African spiritual judicial system. You understand what I'm saying? That guided the African spirit to salvation. You see? That guided the African spirit to salvation. It's more than 42 fucking confessions. People just think confess. That ain't what, nigga, you got to add some more confessions. Just like I said, I have not, I have not saw an African. I have not seen an African in the street that was hungry and I didn't give them a couple of dollars so that they could eat. You understand what I'm saying? That's, the divine order in order to uplift the nation. And many times niggas just, and you'll go give the Arab all your goddamn money. You'll go by and make him filthy fucking rich and go down there to Choon Choons and make them filthy goddamn while they spitting on you niggas every goddamn day. But then when you see an African in the street, you can't speak to them with some politeness and, you know, with some spirit and some African love and, you know, always a negative energy about your ass. You understand what I'm saying? So you know, it's got to be a real change out here and understand we got to come into power. I have not laid on my ass when I know I should be up, goddamn, at the break of dawn trying to seize power. I have not spent every fucking second thinking and trying to do in energy, bring about some gas, some global African supremacy on this planet one way or goddamn another. See what I'm saying? We got to, you have to first cleanse the mind and empower the mind and then spark that solar plexus, that sun within you to have will. A lot of you niggas can speak it. You understand what I'm saying? But it's just like, you know, when you look in the ancient Egyptian scrolls, you will see that there in some of the deities and even some of the priests and some of the, you know, the kings, you will see a sun inside of them. That's fiery will. And so that's why you see that the Naga is also a symbol of divine kingship. So when you spit, your word is like fire. You understand what I'm saying? Coming out. And many of you niggas ain't got no sun. You just got empty words. You motherfucker, you know, and you say a couple of things and shit, and a motherfucker don't feel you. You know, a motherfucker don't really feel you. And so coming on down, let's come on down. You see right there in the heart. You understand what I'm saying? We know what you're doing, nigga. And you see right there Tehuti with the manifest, divine order. You understand what I'm saying? And like I say, mathematics is an exact science. You understand what I'm saying? We know it ain't no other way but man and woman. Ain't no other way but man and woman. How in the hell you gonna have life and you know what I'm saying? Eternity and you ain't practicing man and woman. Ain't no other way. They done already tried that shit and they done failed every time miserably and you know, miserably. You understand, with, you know, the nastiness. And we see it all over, you know, this last, you know, I'm like, God damn, don't even turn no TVs on. I don't want to see no motherfucking commercials, none of that shit. And, you know, people don't even say nothing about this shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't say nothing about it. You don't see how these motherfuckers then co-opted the rainbow and knowing that's something that children, you know, most definitely before they co-opted the children, you see the rainbow all in you know, in the cartoons. It was something that was attributed to children. Now, they done took the shit over, and even when you see it on the cartoon, you wondering like, well, goddamn, they, you know, and so that mean they didn't pollute it. They done polluted every fucking thing. You understand what I'm saying? Why would the fuck y'all allow them to do that? It was already in the plan. You see what I'm saying? So when we talk about the scale, we talking about balance. You understand what I'm saying? And there is no balance, and it got to be also for the universe. It's got to be for the earth. It got to be for everything. And we totally unbalanced. This earth is unbalanced and is crying out for justice. The earth is crying out for justice. Goddamn oil coming through the earth. They done sucked all the oil out the goddamn earth. They done poisoned the air. You understand what I'm saying? They done poison the soil. They done poison your ass. You understand, with the food and all the shit that motherfuckers take every day. You understand what I'm saying? You think you can live and live in Maat and all the ancient mysteries and not raise up with the sword. That's where you wrong. That's where you totally wrong. And that's why I don't want to hear nothing from you. Don't care to hear nothing from you, because you ain't going to get our people nowhere but further and further in this cauldron of chaos. You see what I'm saying? In the cauldron of chaos. Again, and you know, they done stole much and added it to their old holy Bible. And when I say holy, I'm talking about WHOLELY, holy. You understand? A false balance is abomination to the Lord. You see what I'm saying? False balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. A just weight is his delight. So you see right there that Anubis has led, and you never seen a brother or sister that didn't make it, you know, to the other side. You see what I'm saying? And so they've always shown a car that then made it off into a mentor. All the elements of government are symbols of the woman. So the justice system, the executive branch, which is, you know, the Pharaoh, you understand what I'm saying? The temple, Nebhet, you understand what I'm saying? All the elements of government belong to the sister. So make sure you understand that. You understand when you establish it, because you a state, you understand 3,000, goddamn, we ain't even talking about Egypt, we talking about Nubia. You go up into Nubia, their government is even more connected to the goddesses. You understand? And the sisters, when Pianki and them came down and took control of Egypt, Pianki made his sister the high priestess. You understand, of Amen. You know, positions that had never even been held by you know, a woman at that time. You see what I'm saying? So they, you know, the Cushites gave they more power than the Egyptians did. You see? And so let's deal with the fact. I want to go down to the bottom here. You understand? Can you see? Not all of it. Let me take that out of there. So y'all understand this. Well, I'm going to start in the middle. It said Maat stood for more than just than the incarnation of truth and justice. It stands for the divinely appointed order of things. The divinely appointed order of things. Not your emotional, oh, you know, where we all, no, we not all the motherfucking same. God damn it, that ain't even make no damn sense. You understand what I'm saying? That just you don't want to speak the divinely order of things. The divine order of things. You don't want to speak it, nigga, because you scared. You scared, nigga, that you know what I'm saying? You gonna be ridiculed, or your ass is gonna be, labeled some type of radical or rebel, or, you know, some terrorist or whatever it may be. So fear has caused you not to speak divinely appointed order of things. So let's be clear about that. The equilibrium of the universe with the world, the regular movements of the stars, the sun, the moon, the seasons, and the sequence of time. Okay, within the world which Ra created accordingly to his divine plan. Maat stands for social and religious order. Ain't no motherfucking social order. And ain't no spiritual order either, because ain't no spiritual. You niggas is into some religious garbage where you have been disconnected from the cosmos, and any reference to it is considered heretic. You see what I'm saying? The relationship between man and man, man and God, man and the dead. Listen to this. Kingship in the person of Ra and order in the person of Maat came to earth at the very beginning. You see what I'm saying? Thus, the creation of the world was simultaneous with the creation of kingship and social order. However, chaos was an ever-present threat to the existence of this divine order. Only by practicing Maat, and practicing Maat also means picking up the war mace and splitting them goddamn wigs open. You understand what I'm saying? Because the Egyptians preserved the harmony of the universe. This belief was the basis of African Egyptian religion, and the cult practices in temples was designed to uphold Maat so that Egypt, Africa, could prosper. You see what I'm saying? And so we got to understand that all this mouthing ain't gonna do shit. You understand what I'm saying? Long as the beast is pillaging Egypt, you understand, walking on the soil freely, ain't scared revolt, and what's the word I'm looking for? It'll come to me. You understand what I'm saying? It'll come to me, But, we look here again and we see that, the hall of Maat. This is where the soul, so you got to come to the great mother. You understand what I'm saying? You got to, and see what it is, nigga, that you have done, and the sisters too. You understand what I'm saying? What have you done to get, Africa, you understand, out of the chaotic, existence that is living in today. You understand what I'm saying? And we have not understood what we think we understand, then we would be moving in this energy, but we not. Let me explain it like this. And I explain this all the time. I explain it like this, all the time. Listen to me. Listen to me. Now, let's talk, a computer. Now, let's look at this computer. I got a Mac. Some of y'all might got a PC. Now, we're going to talk about an operating system. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when you turn your computer on, right? Now, I turn mine on, then whatever come up, leopard, you understand, tiger, whatever the fuck come up. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time it's named after a cat. You see what I'm saying? That's the operating system. You understand what I'm saying? That is what defines the language of all programs that could be downloaded onto this Mac. You see what I'm saying? And if it's not regulated to the language of the operating system, then it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna fucking work. And so, now say for instance, you got iTunes. You got iTunes. That's a Mac operated program. But they make iTunes for PCs too. You understand? If you go and buy it, it'll say iTunes for PCs. You see what I'm saying? It'll say iTunes for PC. It might got other programs. Matter of fact, I believe they got Windows, maybe for Mac. Where you can but it's been reconfigured to operate on the Mac operating system, or it would not work. You see what I'm saying? So no matter what program you got, the operating system gives it the limitations. It gives it, you understand? It gives it a parameters in which it can operate. And if it go out, it won't even work. You understand what I'm saying? The program won't even work. I done had programs that motherfucker did just stop even working. The motherfucker, you can hit the icon and the motherfucker won't even come up. You just might as well just throw that motherfucker away. And so what am I saying? See, my app got to be the operating system. You see what I'm saying? But for us, see, it's not an operating system. It's a program. You understand what I'm saying? It's a program, and it's been reconfigured. The operating system that we own is white supremacy. That's the operating system. You see? Our operating system is not black power. You understand what I'm saying? We got a program. That means we working within a white power operating system. The black power has been reconfigured so that it can operate on the white power operating system. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not a black power operating system. It's a white power operating system. Because most motherfuckers, they're going to go to work. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you can say whatever the fuck you want, but when you take your ass to work, you understand what I'm saying? You pay your bills. You know, and nobody is above that. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody is above that. And most people that try to fuck with that operating system, you understand what I'm saying? That's when you really, you understand and you really trying to seize power. And most people that try to fuck with that operating system, they know they got to be ready for all our warfare. That just, many of them, talk that, but I don't know if they really was ready. Gaddafi say he ready to change the goddamn currency back to gold. He say, fuck the dollar. Let's change this shit back to gold. You know what they did? They went over there and they hit on his head. You understand? Because he was really going at the operating system. And so that we don't have no Maat operating system. We got a Maat program configured to run on a white power operating system. See, that white power is defining the limitations of our Maat. You see what I'm saying? And I say that again, when a motherfucker still pay the bill, motherfucker go down, they killing our people, and we sit there and nothing shit, and that in the third. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm speaking as a whole. You understand what I'm saying? I fight as hard as I can. You understand? But it's got to be a nation move. It ain't no individual move, nigga. You in your little spot, but nigga, the oppression is still on your ass, and you can hum and you can do all the motherfucking, the meditation you want, nigga. But when you come up out that meditation, that pressure gonna still be on your ass, nigga, one way or another. You understand what I'm saying? So again, we do not, and so that's getting at the root of what we talk about when we say order. You understand? Order. You understand what I'm saying? That's why, once you see the Pharaoh, which I'm gonna get to, he gonna come with the mace. Cause he know, motherfucker, he knows that this is set up. His babies, his woman, all of that is set up so that he could thrive. Ain't no man a king. That's a real. Your babies and your wife is on top of the world. Your mama and all your people is on top of the world. And when you understand what that feel like, you ain't gonna let no motherfucker come and fuck with that. So you gonna ride out but niggas been out of power so long, they don't even know what the fuck power is. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know what power is. They don't even know what the fuck power is, so they can't, the blueprint. You understand? And when you show them what it is, many niggas is not going to ascribe to that. You understand what I'm saying? And so you just got to mark an X on that nigga head and keep it moving. You understand? To be, discarded. Now, when we talk about Maat, you also see that many of our goddesses were shown with wings. That means divinity. You understand? That means that, they are of the cosmos. You understand what I'm saying? These are not mere women. These are goddesses when they got the wing. And you see here Maat, you see two symbols of Maat, which is very similar to what they call the Ark of the Covenant, which is what? The law. The covenant. We understand that the covenant, the African mother code, and those who held the Israelites who, had the Ark of Covenant was invincible. So, the covenant and the law makes you invincible. If you live this out, you are totally invincible. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have no laws, and so we got to understand that a lot of what we talking about got to be updated. Yeah, you got some core there, but there's a different reality also that got to be dealt with on the same divine level. You got to deal with this. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to deal. So where the Hebrews copy the Ark of Covenant concept with the two angels touching their wings. You see, but the thing is, they understood that the law was designed for them to be invincible. You understand? And so it's symbolic. It ain't like, just lightning just strike a motherfucker. But if they practice these laws and they back it up with what they got to back it up with, then they're going to be invincible. There's no way for a motherfucker to get in. So the only way he going to have to outright conquer you, because ain't no loophole that he can get in. Any type of motherfucker going outside, they dealt with immediately. You don't even hear from them. You understand? Sometimes you have to take out everybody in the bloodline to send a message to everybody. You understand? This is how we're going to be dealing with motherfuckers, because we done been through shit that we ain't never going through again. And this shit was some of it, these were some of the reasons that got us in the garbage in the first place. And any semblance, the smallest little semblance that somebody is going back that way, we chopping heads. You see what I'm saying? You got to have a law that makes you invincible. And so that African mother code. And so you see, they took those concepts. And so when we start, wondering why Egypt failed, then we see that we got away, and not just getting away from the concepts of the mother goddess, but not dealing with them based on what the fuck they definition on this planet is. If he's the type of motherfucker that's coming and plotting it, you got to take it to him. And that's what we did not do. We laid, and knowing that this pestilence was, roaming the earth, and we just thinking, well, he ain't here. We got enough to in case we can defend, we can repulse him, and we underestimate. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot underestimate nobody, no enemy. You got to take it to him, and that's what for a minute we did, but then somehow them Akhenatans and shit, and them, got in there, and motherfuckers went to going out in the desert and shit with prayer rugs and all type of incenses and shit, motherfucker, wake your ass up, man. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what happened, and so you see that the covenant is all through Africa. They showing you what the covenant is. You know what I'm saying? And so it was a mutual covenant. As the king was, and you couldn't become king unless you was ready to defend the throne. And when you understand that the throne and the law in the temple was the woman, then you understood that, and you understand in that is also your children, which is the extension. That's how you resurrect through your children. So that's your resurrections to live forever. If you don't have no children, nigga, how you gonna live forever? If the enemy got your children out there, nigga, and they about to, do whatever to your children and to your woman, you ain't got no nation, nigga. And so we out here watching how they doing our children, doing our women, doing our brothers all across this globe, and niggas sit back and absolutely do nothing. You understand what I'm saying? This is not divine order. This is chaos. You understand what I'm saying? And all the books and all them, that shit don't mean nothing. So you see that, that the goddesses was also guardian angels, the first guardian angels that guided the soul. They had it set up so sweet that they made sure that he got to the gates. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't, you got all type of, gods and goddesses on your side that gonna help you get to the gate. You understand what I'm saying? Even if a question is asked, you got a goddess that'll whisper in your ear the answer. You understand? Shh, say this. You understand? To help you. You understand what I'm saying? That's African. Ain't no other people ever came through the law of Maat but African people. I don't want nobody to say, oh, this is everybody. No, that's a goddamn lie. Because what they don't tell people is they keep trying to talk about the lake of fire being hell. No, that's not. That's the last door before you go into a mentor, to make sure all those that don't cannot go through. You understand? I got many pictures that, people that ain't never seen and shit. When they get to that door, you see them turn back. You understand what I'm saying? They know they can't go through the door. You understand what I'm saying? Because in some scrolls, Heaven is, you got to go through the sun. You understand what I'm saying? You got to go through the sun, which is a stage of purity to purify the soul before it go into a mental. That all impurities have been purged from the soul. So ain't no goddamn, when you talk about hell, you talking about a Caucasoid state of mind. They in hell on earth. Hell on earth. Goddamn, motherfuckers is peeling and goddamn sun, you know what I'm saying? Just real talk. You understand what I'm saying? So a man and a woman think of so as he or she. And so that shit went on to become hell. So you see right there, 4 goddesses protecting the shrine on the 4 corners, also the solar mythos, with the pharaoh being the sun, or it could be a god, a queen being symbolic of the sun, and in the 4 goddesses representing the 4 quarters of the earth, or the solstices and the equinoxes. You see what I'm saying? And so it's also in that is also the solar mythos, protected, that nothing can come in and harm the spirit. Nothing can come in and harm the cop. You understand what I'm saying? And that you is always protected. With mandatory practice of the African mother code, the African nation is invincible. And so you see, now you talking, we talking now. You understand? This is so-called lady justice, and you ain't never got no goddamn justice, ain't gonna get no justice. Motherfucker, one scale up, one scale down. From the jump. You understand? One scale up, one scale down. And motherfucker, you hollering out like, but one scale, keep the blindfold on so they act like they can't see. And they know goddamn one scale is up. They know the scale is on the slant. You understand what I'm saying? So they keep the blindfolds on. So when you scream out, that's unfair. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? Shut up. Goddamn contempt. You understand what I'm saying? Contempt. Throw that nigga in jail. You understand? Just for saying it's slang. You see? And so this is how they operate. That's lady so-called justice. And so when you talking about Tehuti, you understand the manifest of divine law. See, so when you see Tehuti he's on the manifest. He's also calculating. What is he calculating? You understand what I'm saying? He's calculating the sequence and order of the universe. You understand what I'm saying? And and so your life is being weighed against divine order. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga, goddamn well you was out of order when all this shit you done been doing. You know that. You understand? Going along with the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. Going along with the Cro-Magnon, knowing but understand that that's his definition. You understand what I'm saying? By nature. He knows that. So that's in his nature to be what he is. He's a child of chaos. You see what I'm saying? He's a child. We're children of order and sequence and divinely appointed order of things. We understand that. And so that, and so when you live his definition, you is out of order. You understand what I'm saying? He is in his order, being in chaos. You see, his order is chaos. But now you want to live his goddamn definition instead of living your own. And the ancestors already see you, nigga, when you step in here. You understand? Well, did you go along with this man as he did this to my people? That he did this to my children. And you say, well, motherfucker, up out of here. You understand? We don't even want to talk to you. Did you walk past that brother when this Cro-Magnon Neanderthal booted him down and cracked his head with the baton? You understand? He hollered out and you didn't come to his aid. Or you heard a sister and she was hollering and screaming for help, nigga, and you turn a deaf ear to her pleas of help. Nigga, and you sing African, and so all of that gonna come back on your ass when the time comes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm but I make sure that when I was out, I made $1, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I look at a brother, I say, this brother, goddamn, $1? and then you going in the Arab store and the Peckerwood store and you in the Chinaman store and you spending hundreds every day, but then you look at one motherfucking dollar and you want to make this black man or black woman tap dance for a motherfucking dollar. Nigga, you weak as fuck. You weak as fuck. Straight up. And know that. And know that, nigga. And know that. You see what I'm saying? The manifest of divine African law in which deeds of African people were judged in the afterlife. See, when you understand the nature of a thing, what you understand is when you understand, you understand, the definition of a thing and its relationship to all other things, and its relationship to all other things. So when you understand the definition of a thing and its relationship, how it reacts with all other things, then you can then begin to calculate the possibilities, the probabilities, and the impossibilities. Okay, let me get this up here. You see right here? And so again, when we look up, we say with mandatory. Hey man, I got that wrong. All right, let me get that. With the mandatory practice of the African mother code, the African nation is invincible. You see what I'm saying? And so whatever needs to be done, you must close your eyes until the mission is complete. And so when you look at how they have come to gain power, you understand what I'm saying? They didn't put the blindfold on, put the slant up there in the motherfucker, meaning that it's always going to wait for them. You see what I'm saying? It's always going to wait for them. When you look in the African, you're going to see Anubis. He going to check the balance to make sure you get a fair shake. Ain't going to be no up and no down. We're going to make sure you get a fair shake. And your heart got to be as light as a feather. So when you come in, and you got to understand in many respects, in order, to bring about divine law in the way, it ain't going to be a lot of prayers. Ain't going to be a lot of goddamn incenses and none of that. It's going to be much of what they did, but in divine order to reestablish divine order. When whatever needs to be, that's what they telling. They said, whatever needs to be done, you must close your eyes until the mission is complete. What does that mean? All the crying and all the bones breaking and all the goddamn, and all the blood that, you just close your motherfucking eyes and goddamn it, and get it over with. You see what I'm saying? To get it over with. And you're going to have to do the same goddamn thing in order to establish divine law. You see what I'm saying? Believe that. You can go and try it any other kind of way, and nigga, your ass going to be in a little corner somewhere with your little altar, but as soon as you step your ass up outside that house, your ass going to be right back on that battlefield. So you can run and hide in your little area. But goddamn it, the world must be free in order for true divinity to be established on this planet. Okay. Now, when you talk about Tehuti, you see that he scribe, he's also calculator. You as Tehuti must calculate the possibilities, the probabilities, and the impossibilities. You understand? Based on the definition of things in creation and his relationship to all other things. When we talk about the sun, we know what the relationship between our people and the sun is. And then you got to look at all other people. We understand also what the definition of the sun and its relationship to other people is on the planet also. It's not the same. Okay? It's clearly not the same. And so he's also calculated. You understand what I'm saying? And once he have calculated, you understand all the things that need be calculated, then he has a manifest blueprint in which he can reestablish divine African law on the planet. You see what I'm saying? Reestablish divine African law on the planet. When you're talking about the trestle board, because that's all the trestle board is. A Masonic trestle board is a design board for the master workman, architect, to draw his plans and designs upon to give the workman an outline of the work to be performed. In today's term, we might call it a blueprint. So Tehuti wrote the blueprint for the universe, and Ptah spoke that manifest into creation. You see? Architect, we talking about Tehuti, architect of cosmic wisdom and knowledge. Ptah used the manifest of Tehuti to speak the universe into existence, recorder of deeds within the universe. Now, you see, in Freemasonry, we talking about the woman as what? As the royal ark, the arch degree. You see what I'm saying? And so you see all within that is mathematics, because mathematics is an exact science. You see, and that's why your ass, because we didn't gave you exact. Many of the great teachers didn't gave you an exact science, but you have chose to use, emotional, myth and you know what I'm saying, old folklore and shit. You understand what I'm saying? To fuel your so-called, evolution and and your enlightenment. You have not used the order of things. You have not used divine order, and you know you have. So when you look at the woman, even they got enough sense to understand the arch degree. You understand what I'm saying? And the arch degree is the woman as the cosmos. You understand what I'm saying? Understanding that she is the heavens. You understand what I'm saying? And that on this earth, just like the sun traveled through Mama Nu, the sun travels through the mama on earth. You understand what I'm saying? And so just like Ra is born through the womb of his mother, you understand we're born through the womb of our mother. How the fuck is you think we're going to be free and our mothers is in slavery and our babies and our daughters and our wives is in slavery? Nigga, how the fuck is you going to be free? That's the first thing you got to do. Because the thing we don't understand is this. When you seize control, I'm just going to tell you, damn near 99.9% of every fucking thing going wrong is, listen to me, that shit gonna straighten it. If you look at as the supreme masculine energy on the planet, just like in the ancient world, everything is gonna bow to you. The fact that the ancestors done it, you understand, that show you potential in your DNA, but each generation you do not achieve that greatness, that nigga cell in you, that nigga DNA is becoming stronger. And so it becomes a lot harder for a motherfucker to ever assume that he could be that African king again. You didn't bred too many generations in slavery. You didn't bred too many generations in slavery. And it looking like you niggas gonna breathe some more. Y'all love festivities, Juneteenth. A lot of you niggas gonna be popping firecrackers on the 4th. You know, goddamn, your motherfucker gonna, like I said, motherfucker spend $300 on some firework. And if an African asks you for $1 to go get a goddamn hamburger, you will turn them down. That's what kind of nigga you is. You see? And so we see, that this, within the cosmos. So, it's a divine order, and we have not yet understood that everything is in alignment and everything is where it's supposed to be, except us. And we got to understand, just like the sun is the center of the Milky Way, the solar system, we are also the center of our solar system. You understand what I'm saying? Right here on this planet, but we're not in the center. You understand? We ain't even lit. You understand what I'm saying? Our fire's not even lit. You understand what I'm saying? We like a star that goddamn then went dead. You understand? They look out there and it's cold. You understand? Stars die. You see what I'm saying? Stars die. And we got to look and understand that we cannot live in oppression forever. We cannot continue to produce generations and generations in slavery, because that's all they're going to know. That's all they're going to want to be. And it's going to damn near be impossible to change them. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna be, it's gonna be, damn near impossible for us to come up out of this condition. That's why you don't even hear niggas talking about revolution no more. You niggas talking about chakras and shit like that. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It's all right with you get your spiritual thing in balance, but then after you do that and fortify, you got to get up and make it happen. And that's what you're not doing. You see what I'm saying? The odds, degree, and the square to show you that everything is in mathematics. So when we talk about the square, we're talking about the throne. The throne I set is the square. And I'm summing, so when the Masons say on the square, and you see Imhotep sitting on the square, you know what I'm saying? That means he's right with the goddess. You understand what I'm saying? He's right with the divine order of the universe. You understand what I'm saying? And so everything is built in manifestation of perfection. You understand what I'm saying? And divinity. Everything. You go in Egypt, they got a divine, a building I seen that didn't have the sacred writing on it. So then they wasn't just talking just any kind. Everything had divine writing on it. You see what I'm saying? When you see Osiris, he's sitting on the throne of food. I sat, she's the throne. So that's what it means to be right. So that's when you say Maat, right, mathematics, being right. And so in order to be on the throne and be a king, you got to be what? You got to be right with your woman. You got to be right with your woman, or you ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? You got, if you ain't right with her and you ain't stepping up, you ain't right. Okay, so I'm gonna hear no motherfucker talking all that supreme mathematics shit. No, no, sir. You're not gonna get away with it. So in order for him to sit on that throne, he got to be right with his woman. So ain't no what king. In order to be a king, you know what you got to do. You see? And so you see right there, I set, the African woman establishment of government. The throne is the lap of your mother. You see what I'm saying? You see Pepe II right there, even though he's a full-grown man, he's still smaller than his mama. Nigga, you'll never be bigger than your mama. The lap of the throne is and so if you ain't, understanding that you got to go out here, the land, you know what I'm saying? And your children are the inheritors. So, when people hear the men hear the woman, they say, oh, this nigga talk. Shut your weak ass up. That's why you sleeping on your grandmama couch, nigga. Right there, nigga, because you don't understand the concept. It's for your best benefit as a king, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's as your best benefit as a king. Because if you didn't deified your woman and your children, them is your greatest allies. Motherfucker, you didn't ostracize your greatest allies. You understand? And you over here got these other other motherfuckers whispering in your ear, and they only setting your ass up for your downfall, so they goddamn brothers and daddies can come in and seize your woman and destroy your lineage. You understand? And place their lineage on the goddamn throne. You see what I'm saying? So, you can see right there from Hey Rue to Pepe. Hey Rue is a little boy. And then, Pepe is a grown man. But no matter how old he was, whether he was young or whether he was old, he still never got bigger than his mama. Shit. You never got bigger than you. You're never bigger than the mother code, nigga. You're never bigger than the mother code. And in balance to that, you understand what I'm saying? The king has the enforcer, and I'm gonna get to this because this is longer than just the amount of time I got. You understand what I'm saying? To put it, and it's what, and because this is what niggas do, and I want to get out of motherfuckers being able to take it and just say, oh, the black woman is God, and and our sisters get googly eyed and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they don't, you can't let no motherfucker just put this because this is what ultimately. Where my? God damn it! Here we go. And I'm gonna end on this. You see? Let me get this. Here we go. You see? the enforcement of Maat. You see, let me bring that down so you can see. Mandatory balance. See, let me bring that up so you can see. Oh shit, I clicked all off. All right, so you see right there. See, that's the enforcement of Maat. And I love it because you can see Rob with the sickle. See, I love that. I love that. I'm going to get a clear picture. I did this video so long ago. I love it. I love it. Because you see Ra on the other end with the sickle. And he handing Ramesses the Kopesh, the sickle, the severed head. He got him up. He done already went upside their head with the war mace. You understand? When he done went up, and he got the heads of all the enemies in his clutch. You understand what I'm saying? He coming down, he cracking them heads. You understand what I'm saying? You see Ra over there handing him the Kopish. Like, no, go do it, go all the way. Take care of business. This is ordained. You understand? So what we have to understand, just like everybody else, deity has ordained them to do harm to us. We got to understand that our African guys is got our back. You understand what I'm saying? And they ordained us to bring about mandatory balance. You see what I'm saying? Mandatory balance. The enforcement of Maat. And see, this is where you got to judge these niggas. You understand? You can't let no nigga put on no dashikis. Motherfucker got on 15 necklaces and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucker done read a couple books. You feel me? And gonna woo you with a couple of, paragraphs and shit on the black woman and shit. You can't let them do that. Because in order for that motherfucker to say he got to be the enforcer of Maat, which means he know this shit out of order. And if his ass ain't ready to step up and do whatever the fuck it takes to free the African woman and her children and free his own ass from this chaos, then that nigga don't have no right to sit on no throne. And if you let him, goddammit, that's even to your disorder. Shit. That's to your disorder. So don't think this all about no goddamn a motherfucker spitting no goddamn, oh, you the goddess. Nigga, I know. The fuck I need you to tell me for, nigga? I done seen these goddamn SETI videos. I don't need you to tell me, nigga. I know. He already gave me all and I went and read myself. So I'm fully aware of all the ancient scripts, nigga. Now what the fuck is you gonna do? You understand when you gonna enforce Maat? I'm coming, I done read these books, nigga, more than you have. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta step up. He said, baby, page. Motherfucker, I done read the whole book. The hell you come over here talking about? You understand? When you gonna enforce Maat? When you gonna bring about mandatory balance in this community, in this African nation, and on this planet? So this is the guideline to keep it, because I'm always hearing, and niggas is, just saying, well, goddamn, we all got checks and balances, and y'all not going down to checks and balances. Check the shit off. If motherfucker ain't ready to step up and deal with the enforcement of Maat, you understand what I'm saying? Bringing mandatory balance first in the home, then in the community, then in the nation. You understand? It must be a push today, not the fucking tomorrow. We cannot keep having generations in this chaos thinking motherfuckers is going to sell. You understand? Even though they crying out for a blueprint. They is. The baby's crying out for a blueprint. You understand what I'm saying? And we need to bring them that blueprint. Tell it like it is. Let that fire, that sun inside of you ignite. So when you spit, let me hear you. You ain't just spitting no more talking no shit. You spitting that fire. You understand? Because it's inside of you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about where you don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? And like I say, I just want to stay up here for the family so I can keep these, these scrolls up here for the family. But goddamn, boy, I tell you, if it was a truly free world, I guarantee you, my motherfucking fire be more hot than any motherfucker that could walk this planet, guaranteed. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to light that fire in you. And that's going to be that unadulterated, raw truth that's inside of you. That's the guide to keep you on the straight and narrow. If you going to dim it down every time somebody, and you so used to keeping it dimmed down that you dim down, nigga. You ain't got the fire. The motherfucker didn't win out. It didn't win out, nigga. You got, like I say, when I used to, and I'd be upstairs and the goddamn furnace would go out. And you know what? I wake up and it be, I'm talking about in winter. Michigan, woo! I wake up, I say, God damn. I already know the pilot light went out. But then when you go down there and you hit that reset button, you can hear that motherfucker when it come on. That motherfucker be like, woo. You understand what I'm saying? And you can hear that motherfucker, and you can wait, and that's what has to happen. You motherfuckers got to go and relight that pilot light and get that damn fire. And let the fire be the guide. Let the fire be the guide. Don't let running from this motherfucker. Don't run, stand up, stand on your square. Stand on your square, look him in his motherfucking eye, and run down the manifest. This is the General Sarah soon said, he said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.